At least in the opinion of his parents, Quintus Sulpicius Maximus was one of the best poets in Rome. A master of both Latin and Greek, he had recently competed in the prestigious Capitoline Games, where he had placed well in a field of poets from across the empire. He seemed to be destined for great things, but he studied so hard that he ruined his health and died before he could compete again. He was 11 years old. The marble tombstone of the boy poet was found built into Rome's Aurelian Wall. It takes the form of a funerary altar upon which offerings could be made to the spirit of the departed. Representations of the jug and dish used to pour libations appear on the sides. A laurel wreath was carved above the epitaph, evoking the prize for victory in literary competitions. The relief that dominates the front of the tombstone shows Quintus as an adolescent, at least 4 or 5 years older than he actually was when he died. He wears the carefully draped toga of a Roman citizen and holds a scroll inscribed with Greek verses. The Latin epitaph relates how Quintus entered the Third Capitoline Games held by Domitian and placed well in a field of 52 Greek poets. Below are 2 Greek epigrams, probably written by Quintus's father, which lament how the boy wore away his life in pursuit of the Muses. The rest of his tombstone is covered by 40 lines of the extemporaneous Greek poem that Quintus delivered at the Capitoline Games. Quintus Sulpicius Maximus was a Roman citizen. His name confirms that, and his tombstone emphasizes the point by giving the name of his voting tribe and showing him in a toga. His parents, by contrast, were almost certainly freed slaves. Rome had a large population of prosperous freedmen, eager to take their place in free society and give their children every advantage they had lacked. Quintus's father may have been a teacher of literature. In any case, he must have supervised his son's education closely, sending him to learn the Greek classics from tutors and grammarians. The inscribed poem, on the theme of Zeus criticizing Helios for lending his chariot to Phaeton, is a remarkable production for an 11-year-old boy, technically competent and filled with the echoes of 9 centuries of Greek poetry. Just as remarkable, and just as touching, is the fact that his parents chose to have the verses immortalized in stone to commemorate the son from whom they had hoped so much. You'll find a 3D scan of this tombstone in the Tombstone Museum, a virtual gallery of artifacts that I've encountered on my travels. For full access to the museum and many other benefits, check out my Patreon page, linked on screen and in the description. Thanks for watching.